Hello everyone, welcome back to Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Yes. Today we are going to talk about bargaining when hoovered. This has come up recently where somebody either wants you back into their lives. You are creating a boundary saying, I'm not doing relationship with you no more. And then they go, well, how about friendship? And throwing friendship on the table. And you start thinking, well, can I be this person's friend? Because you have compartmentalized everything that went down when you guys were together. So now you're like, well, keeping this person in my life, even if, you are basically breadcrumbing yourself, I'll just keep, having sprinkles of them will be better than not having them at all. Because you think that not having them, in my life, and I'm ruminating all the time and all this shit. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, if at least I have them hitting me up every once in a while, then that's going to calm my anxiety. And it doesn't work that way. Because after you start hanging out again, or they're going to, smother you with loving kindness, try to make you feel comfortable again. And then in our mind, we're going to start stepping backwards again. And it has nothing to do with you, nothing to come back to hurt you purposefully. But the reason why we come back to Hoover people is because of our emotional distress. Our either, we're not getting our needs met out there. So we're going back to the shelving, man. We're going back to old people. And then we're going to take you off the shelf and be like, can you fill my cup right now? And then I can discard you later if I am getting my self-esteem regulation someplace else. This is what's going to happen, okay? Now, we're not talking about them coming back wanting a relationship with you and you agreeing, okay? We're talking about them coming back. They're not giving you any closure at all. They're not going to self-reflect, okay? I know that I talk in third person instead of first person. They, but I am talking about me too, okay? So the narcissistic individual. The narcissistic individual is not going to give you what you need in a friendship either, okay? So, some narcissistic people will be honest enough to say, I can't do that. I can't be there for you the way that you need. I can't be there for you when people die in your life. I can't give you, they let you know. Then it's your decision. You're not a victim. See, these are the smarter ones because they're like, I'm not going to be there for you when you need me, but you're a good person and you will be there for me, because that's your pattern. You've always been there for me. And at least I know that you need that. You need that supply from me to make yourself feel lovable, okay? That's a codependent thing. I need to feel loved by someone that represents my childhood from the past. My parent did not validate the thing, look at me, I'm a good person. Please tell me I'm a good person. Tell me I'm a good kid. Tell me. And nothing you ever did was good enough. Well, this is what happens when you get into a narcissistic relationship as well. And after the breakup and you come back, you're fucking cool with just having friendship. It's really pseudo friendship because we only think about ourselves. It's very weird. The way that people make us look out on the internet as everything is that, I'm just this monster coming at you all the time that, mine, 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 mine. Like I know this shit, right? It's so much more subtle than that. I think that's what's the psychological mind fuck, is because I'm not even consciously aware that I'm a bad person. I am just trying to get my needs met. And my needs met, you're the conduit to get my needs met. And sometimes we can fake promises and stuff that, things will be different this time. Now, depending on where we are in our need for you back in our life, how low our vulnerability is feeling, or let's say our grandiosity is being attacked. So we are overtly vulnerable right now, and we want you back in our lives. But like I said, what do you have that is so special? Now, this is your ego, okay? What is it about you that you believe is so special that you can only give to this person? Is it money? Is it power? Can they ride their coattails, on you? Is it a place to live? There's always a reason behind. It's not just, real friendship is transactional. It is. Sometimes, your friend will do more for you than you do for them. You're going through crisis, they're going to be there to take care of you. When you're going through crisis, they're going to be there, for you. Some people who are more codependent, they just want to be there for you. But, you're going to be resentful and everything. And then the narcissistic person's going to be pissed off because now you have boundaries for yourself. Now you're trying to take care of yourself and your mental health and what? And then you start blaming us for your mental health crumbling. It's like, I didn't tell you to stay. And then you're just like, well, you hooked me in with these promises, and you hooked me in with the breadcrumbing. You hooked me in by acting like you're my parent. Believe me, the before we really know what the hell is going on up in here, we're just sleepwalking through life, and just destroying, cities like Godzilla. It's like, this is my normal. When we do start figuring out, that from if being in several relationships and stuff, and being very, some narcissistic people are all into psychology and shit. So you need to watch out for that too, because then we're going to learn about the way you think, and then we'll know how to get our needs met better from you by doing the psychological mind fuckage, okay? But not everybody is like that, all right? I admit, I did go and do the study-a-thon in my 30s, okay? So I could get more of my needs met. But that doesn't mean that, my brain isn't still wonky and I do wonka-donk shit. I say things with no filter. I'm mean or rude, when, because I'm not thinking before, I'm just reacting, just very reactive, having no empathy, because I was not empathy dumped as a child. I already didn't have that. I didn't read a book going, okay, how not to have empathy. No. Anyways, just to sum up, when somebody comes back and you start to bargain and you've been healing while the person's been gone, your brain is going to split in half. And you're going to be like, do I stay on my healing journey? Or Do I go backwards? And this is an impulsive, reckless behavior that you are going to have to make a decision right then and there, okay? Don't. Don't waste all that healing on the fantasy that you're having that things are going to be different this time, or you're bargaining with yourself saying, I don't care, I just want my hit, I just want my hit, because it's just it's going to be worse for you, because now all this psychological cray, it's going to make you more angry, and you're going to be fighting against the mentally ill person more. And then we're going to be like, what are you talking about? This is who I am. And, if you're just going to feel fucking gaslit as shit, because we're just like, I'm not changing, or I tried, but you're not meeting me halfway. We'll fucking just blame you for stuff too. Like I always say, it does take two people, but we super toxic, okay? So, sometimes you can't win, So, if you want to test yourself, but I am warning you, all right, that if they are not showing constant changed behavior and it being consistent, and usually a narcissist with a personality disorder, they're not going to be able to change their behaviors fully, because we have this automatic default that we go back to. I mean, shit, man. I was at a dinner party with my family, and we're playing this game, and I'm all being hypercritical on somebody's answer. One of my friendly friends' answer, my family's answer, and there's no right or wrong answer, and I'm here attacking my aunt for her answer, and my cousin had to bring me back to reality and be like, there's no right or wrong. She can answer the way she wants. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why is it there? It's black and white, to me. And it's like, no, there's gray area, girl. So yeah, even when I'm trying to be on my best behavior, these automatic things are going to just fucking, storm the gates, suckers. So yeah. So I hope that was helpful. Please be aware of your own thoughts when this bargaining bullshit starts to come in, because you're going to compartmentalize all the bad stuff and only think about the good. You don't get the good without the bad. And unfortunately, we don't have to try that hard anymore, because you already know us. You already know the shit about us. So we don't have to put on a show like we were doing in the beginning of the relationship, trying to get you to like us. You're coming back, you know the shit, and you're coming back. And the mind fuck too is you think that it's like, don't you see I love you unconditionally? It's like, no, I see that I don't respect you because you don't respect yourself, because you keep coming back to the same shit over and over again. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Have a great day.